So this is for Journal 17. I watched the dailies from day 2 of the Stranger Than Fiction shooting. The filming was overall good. The 3 things that I found that were extremely well done with the rule of thirds. He followed it almost all the time, and it worked perfectly. The focusing in the scene was always on top of the character, so the character was never out of focus. And the cutaway shots with the milk and cookies and when she's bringing over the plates, at least I call them cutaway shots, they were really good. And you could clearly see that it was dipping up the milk, eating the cookie. That was really good because sometimes close-up shots can be kind of hard to sync up exactly. Now, there's some things that could have been done better. One, with TJ when he did his clapping, like name, Journey the Fiction, wide shot, day 2, take 1. The clap was out of the shot most of the time, so that would make it hard to sync up the audio and this visual. If the clap was in the shot, it would spend less time and you wouldn't have to guess with listening to the two and making sure they're linking up. He can just see and then do the sound, and it'll be easier to deal with. Second, in the beginning we had a couple of close-up shots with Jack, and they could have been better. The shots were really shaky. It was just, if it was by hand, if it was Steadicam, if they used a Steadicam or a modification with a Steadicam or glide cam, one of those specific Steadicam, it wouldn't have been shaky, and it would be steady, and I wouldn't be distracted by the shaking of the film. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? If that was an action scene when everything's really happening and you're running away, then I would be okay with that. But it's a really small scene, so I didn't understand why it would be shaky. The final thing that could have been fixed was lighting. At some points, the lighting from one shot wasn't the same as with the other shot, so he needs to make sure they're exactly the same. That's kind of like a continuity error, but most of the time he was on spot. It's just a couple times the lighting wasn't the same, and that really bugged me. And then that means you had to throw away the shot, and you wouldn't be able to use it, even though the shot was really good.